My name is Morgan, and I'm here to talk about acne. Acne is never a fun thing. Some people have it, when they're just younger. Some people have it their entire lives, and some people don't get it until they're an adult. Unfortunately, I am one of those adults that have that problem. I am 20 years old, and I do have acne prone skin. Um, but I've found a few things that have helped me throughout, the last year, and it has definitely improved my skin. Now, I just want to throw out a disclaimer that I am not a doctor. I am not a dermatologist in any way. I'm just giving you things that have helped me and my opinion. So, we'll start off with a couple tips and tricks that we've probably all heard before. Drink a lot of water. Drinking a lot of water has helped tremendously, especially since I live in the desert. I'm always dehydrated. I'm dehydrated even when I don't know I'm dehydrated, but it has definitely helped improve the texture of my skin. It has also improved the dry patches I get. I have oily skin, but I get occasional dry patches along my chin, but it has tremendously helped with that. Also, washing your pillows. I try to wash my pillowcases at least once a week. I know some people never wash their pillowcases. Example, my boyfriend, he never washes his pillowcases, so, But he's lucky he does not have acne-prone skin, at least as bad as I do. So he's fortunate in that way. But some of the boys out there, and even girls, they don't realize that how much bacteria your pillowcase holds while you sleep. You drool, and if you don't wash your skin at night, bacteria transfers, and even when you do, the dust in the air settles. It's gross, let me tell you. And then all of that gets to sink into your pores in the middle of the night. And that's when your skin is supposed to be recuperating and healing. And if it just has all of that bacteria on it, it's really hard for it to heal. It usually ends up us waking up with a giant zit on our face or a big cluster of zits on our face. And no one wants that in their life. But yeah, that is a humongous tip, that washing your pillowcases is tremendously helpful. And I know you're not really supposed to wash your pillows, but your pillows do absorb the sweat and the bacteria also. And if you sweat, it's going to seep from your pillowcase to your pillow, and yeah. So just try and wash your pillowcase and maybe your pillow. I don't know. That's up to you, but at least your pillowcase. Try doing that. Lastly, I have some products that have helped me. They're not like a quick fixer at all. A lot of them are more natural things, but they're over time healers. They're things that will eventually, like over a month or so, you'll start seeing results, but they have helped so much. I'd have to say my biggest help has been Pocket Derm. And Pocket Derm is a website where a dermatologist prescribes you medication. They'll put like 3 ingredients in the bottle, and you put it on your face every night after you've washed it. Mine currently are clindamycin 1%, azelaic acid 7%, and tretinoin 0.04%. I probably pronounced all of those extremely incorrectly. Again, I am not a dermatologist, and I am a medical assistant, but I'm definitely not a doctor. um, Second, we'll go ahead and talk about face moisturizers. I've been trying to stay away from salicylic acid in my moisturizer because it tends to dry my skin out. Also with benzoyl peroxide, I have not necessarily, it's kind of like an allergy. It makes my skin extremely irritated and it starts to make my face peel, and it's awful. I'm not a big fan of benzoyl peroxide unless it's like a spot treatment type of thing, but not to put all over my face. That is a very harsh way to get rid of acne. Acne doesn't like to be irritated or angry like any of us, but yeah, it's a harsh way to go about it. The one I use is Malin and Goats Grapefruit Face Cleanser. That's what it looks like. I get it off their website, and it says it's 0.1% grapefruit extract, all skin types, amino acid hydration technology. So it's more of a natural way, natural cleanser instead of something so full of chemicals and harsh chemicals. All right, let me go ahead. One of my favorites, it's most people use an astringent to tone their face. I use witch hazel. I get mine from Target. It's pretty cheap. It's like $1.99 or something like that for a bottle. I usually mix it in a little spray bottle to spray on my face in the morning. And I usually put aloe vera inside of it, and then kind of shake it up in the bottle, and then spray it on my face in the morning, each morning, and at night before I go to bed. And it kind of just rub it in and let it absorb into my skin. That has been amazing. It has helped a lot with the discoloration in my skin. I have a lot of redness in my skin because of the pock marks and everything like that. It has helped a lot with toning it down and making it become more of my natural skin color instead of such pink marks. I used to have so many pink marks on my cheeks. I used to have really bad acne on my cheeks. Like, they used to be like giant, I would say they were like sores. They felt like they weren't even zits. They were like boils. It was awful. So it definitely left scarring on my cheeks and a lot of hyperpigmentation. So the mixture of those two have helped a lot. A lot of times at night, I will also add on top of, after I've done my pocket derm, I usually will put the aloe vera just by itself on my skin over it, and then let that soak in. And then I'll put a moisturizer on my skin. Right now, I am using, what am I using? I believe, oh yes, I'm using the moisturizer that goes with the Malin and Goats. That's the moisturizer I am using right now. Very good and very helpful for sensitive skin. It won't burn your skin or anything like that. It's very comforting, and you'll feel like it's hydrating but not like oily or anything like that. It's very light, and I think it's a very enjoyable moisturizer. It is both of them are a bit expensive, but from what I've learned, skincare, you get what you pay for a lot of the time. Certain things are special, you can get for pretty cheap, and they're great. But a lot of moisturizers and face washes, you kind of want to go for things that are a little more high-end, not necessarily that Neutrogena, and those aren't good. But I try to be a little bit more natural with my skincare because my skin is very sensitive, and I've found that it is the best route for my skin. So my skin type is usually very oily. I occasionally do get dry spots because dry spots in certain areas, such as my chin. But usually I am very oily, very acne prone, and that is my skin type. So if this has been helpful for you, I am very happy that I could help you out. If you have any questions, you can always ask them down in the comments section. If you'd like another video like this, please give me a thumbs up. I'll probably have another video up explaining more products, because beauty is my life. Actually, skincare is my life. I love skincare. So if you have any questions or anything like that, ask them down below, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe.